think that's why we practice PFPs, we were looking for her to maybe hit the ball or, just get a ground ball. And she actually hit it a little bit harder and it worked to our advantage. So love that we were able to stick it out and stay disciplined. And Lee did a good job pitching around the hitter before to load the bases to, put us in a position for the double play.
What was the key to really slowing down the game and shutting down Auburn on offense after the second inning?
Yeah. G really came in the third inning and just started mixing her speeds and her hitting her spots a little bit more and even taking a little bit off of it, I think. I don't know if they had the radar on the game or whatnot, but sometimes when she gets to throwing really hard, her ball doesn't move as much or bite as much. And that's why I call her that finesse pitcher, let her pitches work for her a little bit more. And so she was able to keep us in the game until bringing Aaliyah in and just changing speeds and giving them a different look.
Allyse Volpe, we have to talk about her again. 2 hits, her and Schappacher, Coach, since you put them in that lineup a couple weeks ago against South Florida, it has changed that offense. And what a step-up player Volpe has been, and defensively and offensively at the top of the order.
Oh, they've just been huge. They're table setters. And that's what happened. I know we didn't score, was it the fifth or the sixth when they led off with 2 base hits. And, right at the start of it, I was like, oh, we're at leadoff again. All right, Rabbits, let's get it done. And there they go, base hit, and then we're at second and third. So now it's just a matter of us dialing in a few things and scoring when they get on. We should have scored a few more runs there.
They said on the broadcast, G has the most NCAA experience out of any pitcher. Was that part of the factor that went into starting her today?
I mean, that's one of them. I think G also earned it and deserved it. She pitched lights out in the conference tournament, and, her pitch, the way her ball moves matched up well to Auburn. They studied her well. But again, she was able to lock down and stay in that game. And, pitchers that don't have experience that maybe get a few balls hit hard don't do that. And that's why G's there. She keeps us calm. She keeps us in games. And love to get those swings and misses in big moments.
Last question from me. To get this win for you, obviously you're first as a head coach, but for this group, they're first. I got to believe there's a bit of an exhale there. There's got to bring some extra confidence going into the Saturday's game.
Oh, absolutely. They played lights out last week, and we got here, and during warmups, we were pretty quiet. And I stopped warmups, and even our strength coach was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And I said, "No, bring it in." And I said, "No, don't start being different now. Oh, no, we're going to keep doing our thing." And they do like to give us heart attacks, but I mean, they're so good at what they do, and that same style is why they put up 5 runs in that inning, to win the game. So I think the exhale is exactly right, Elo. It's a long time coming for us to get back here, and what way to do it against an incredible team. I think all 4 teams in this regional match up very well. We all play similar ball, so it's just a matter of who's going to ride the other one out the longest is going to be big. And even for us, we didn't play the cleanest game all the way through, but I liked how we stayed in it and stayed composed, because really when it comes to postseason, we're very young across the board. So getting that win, I think now they know, oh, okay, we can do this. We're supposed to be here. Even though they know that, but now they feel it for sure. So, and like you said, for me too, I mean, I've been in those moments as a player and as an assistant coach. As a head coach, I thought it was going to be different, but it really isn't. You just compete and have fun and get after it. And, I even could have made one different move that I would have, if I could have rewound. I'm going to learn from that. I'm not going to make that mistake again this moving forward. So yeah, exciting.
Well, before that point, I was definitely more of a role player, just going in and doing what I can in those moments. And prior to coming to UCF, I used to hit in that leadoff. So it wasn't something totally new for me, but I knew that in that leadoff spot, all I want to do is just see as many pitches as I can, see all the pitches that the other pitcher's throwing to help out my teammates. And as soon as I get something good to hit, to just go for it.
You and Denali seem to be kind of a dynamic duo leading off there. Talk about the chemistry you two have.
Honestly, I think Denali and I were very similar people. So we have similar hitting styles, similar approaches, and in the outfield, it's just like a level of comfort that we have because of how similar I think that we are. So regardless of whether she's hitting before me or I'm hitting before her, I feel like we just have a lot of trust between each other and a lot of belief, and I know that she's going to get it done.
What was it like to be on the field here, an NCAA tournament here? Was there nerves? Was it, I mean, take me through, what was it like stepping on the field? And then you kind of got off to a great start with that hit and set the tone.
Yeah, it was definitely I was a little bit nervous just to start off. There's a lot more fans than we're typically used to. And as the game kept going, more and more fans were piling in. But I was loving it. Like, I was loving the nerves that were rushing in. It was kind of like pumping me up a little bit more in the outfield. I was like jumping up and down. But I just think of all that nervousness as like an opportunity. I've never had the chance to be in this position before. So I'm just trying to make every moment count.
What was it like in that seventh inning, came down to the wire there? What was going through your head during that time?
Honestly, just pure like belief in Aaliyah. Like, I knew that she was going to do it for us. I was so confident in like everybody on that field that no matter where the ball was hit, I knew that we were going to make it through.
I'm curious, what did it mean for you? Obviously, what have you learned from players like Kira Clarkowski, Jasmine Esparza, Aaliyah White, who have been the super seniors, the leaders? What have you learned from them there? Because I got a sense, I remember there was a ball hit to left field that went foul. You wanted that ball. I could tell you were like throwing the grass, like, oh, I want that ball. So you really wanted to win, obviously for the team, but also I would imagine that group has had a big impact on you.
Yeah, I think I've learned something different from each of them. Aaliyah is like a workhorse. She's always working hard, never going to be the one to let somebody else work harder than her. So whenever we're on the field or in the gym, like, I'm always trying to match her energy or beat her energy kind of thing. For Kira, she's just got like this huge presence in the outfield that, like, no matter where the ball is hit, I know that she's going to catch it. And I know that she's going to make like the perfect throw to get her out. So I think from her, I've kind of learned more about like how to hold myself in the outfield and try to learn how to kind of create a own presence for myself. And then Jazz is just like energy. Like, you just look at her, she's always loud, she's always connecting with people. I'm in the outfield, she's pointing at me, I'm pointing at her. So for her specifically, it's just trying to, again, like, match her energy and connect with people in the field.